In the last video I made this part and I made all these holes, and from there you'll notice that this part right here is actually not the same thing that we would hope for. So we actually are looking for, if we go here, we should be able to see that all these little holes are actually surrounded by material. And this is really a big part of this learning right here for this particular project, because you need to realize that the order in which you actually complete these steps changes the order in which things happen. And so I'm going to move that shell, and you should be able to do it with Inventor. Sometimes there's two things that don't always, like one part relies on another part to happen or a feature. And so in that case, you may have to right click and suppress and then unsuppress it. But because the shell is after the holes and the center extrude, when I look here at the bottom, I can see that I now have, with very little work, I now have all those holes surrounded by material. So whenever I put in the screwdriver bits or the screwdriver handle, it will actually fit in there and it won't fall to the middle part of it. And so the order in which you actually complete these steps is important, and especially when we talk about the shell and all of that. So that's the really big important part of this. For the instructions for this particular project, what you'll be asked to do is to actually show a before and after. So essentially, what does it look like when you do it the incorrect way, and what does it look like when you do it the correct way, in the correct order. So it seems like there shouldn't be a big deal. It should not be really a difference, but it actually does make a pretty big difference, because these are two very different parts in the end.